There is something sinister about Erika Kirk. What I find disturbing about her isn't a single action or the tons of allegations surrounding her. It's the way in which her grief is being weaponized into political currency that benefits her while stifling millions of women. It's a pattern of lying, simping, and siding with authoritarian / Christo-fascism that unsettles me. Instead of taking a breather after her husband's death, she immediately concentrated power and took a more public persona, leading a massive political organization that targets young people, which is in fact opening chapters across the country. It has turned into an influential and economic windfall for her. For example, how many times did she lie in the Barry Weiss CBS interview? From claiming to not have dated anyone before Charlie, only to find out she was practically engaged to someone before him, to saying she didn't drink in a very judgmental manner, only to find out she was a bottle girl and even modeled for liquor companies. I mean, get your bag, girlfriend. No one cares. It was the backhanded moral disapproval that I took issue with. The way she manipulated the points of contention in the conspiracy theories instead of answering the questions directly. Or how she touts herself as a particular brand of Christian, yet aligns herself with criminals and liars. Or how her family has had a long, tangled web of ties to Israel. The way she hugged and spoke of J.D. Vance, and so on and so forth. I haven't said much because everyone grieves differently, but after her last two stunts, I can safely say that this lady is up to something. It's not good. There's something dark and nefarious in those blue eyes. Everything from her public persona to her appearance feels meticulously crafted. I mean, the blonde hair and blue eyes is just natural. I get it, but I will be damned if they're not playing that up. From the glittery clothes and jewelry to the shine and sparkle of the TPUSA shows to her angelically looking up to the sky incessantly. She has been transformed into the warrior widow. Her world just fell the fuck apart and she's jet setting across the globe, looking as fresh as a daisy, fundraising to get her husband's message into schools, begging for money, selling an alleged book nobody even knew he was writing, targeting women specifically with her rhetoric, being the mouthpiece for patriarchy, colonialism, for silence, and pointedly asking women, do we want our kids to grow up to be thought leaders or assassins? Ma'am, where's your kids where you're out here shilling this? As if that was the only choice this world had to offer anyway. And if we don't submit to Christian extremism, this world will only get more evil. The death of her husband has allowed his message to not only be memorialized, but it's also made her untouchable, regardless of the message she's delivering. You see, Erika Kirk is a radical Christian Zionist. She is as extreme as they come. When implemented, her theocracy would have women lose bodily autonomy simply so a man doesn't feel emasculated in competition with a female. And that soft, coiffed appearance balances the very detached, emotionally zapped ideology she embodies. Remember that Belle Biv DeVoe song? Never trust a big cross and a smile, that girl is poison. Yeah. She is a walking contradiction. She's the next Mother Teresa. She welcomes you in with open arms, only to stab you in the back with a dirty needle. The next wave of Christian fanaticism. The meek shall inherit the earth, goofy type Christian. No, the meek will get stepped on and abused by the institutionalized sadism in this country. And my opinion of her behavior is only met with deflection, no reflection. I'm just a hater, even though Erika and Charlie double talk. Charlie's so easy to spot. The behavior of their cult-like following is telling. They put on a facade of compassionate Christian, yet simultaneously inciting mobs of hate to target any dissent, like getting teachers doxxed and fired. They chide criticism, yet support the most divisive person on the planet who holds sway across the globe. They victimize themselves because their fee-fees get hurt while aggressively causing actual harm to others. Does anyone else get dizzy from that circle jerk of logic? Even more sickening is the feminine-coded bootlicking.
If I lick this boot when it steps on me, I won't get so dirty.
It's so embarrassing. Between Erika, Barry, and Nikki, I'm not sure whose performance is more disingenuous. I am sure there will be people who only view this as women bashing instead of acknowledging what is happening here. At the bottom of this vile fecal matter-filled cesspool is the framing of Judeo-Christian values to rationalize genocide, fascism, extremism, and smack dab in the middle is Erika Kirk, right in the mucky-to-muck, part of the distraction, a useful symbol deployed to keep people beguiled and unwilling to confront reality. She's the lipstick on the pig. She's part of a much larger, insidious problem. If she isn't a plant, she's certainly opportunistic. She got in where she thought in. Yeah, whoring for Christ. Regardless, she's being used as much as she's used her husband's death. Whether or not she chose this path, what really matters at the end of the day is how much harm are we willing to excuse because it's wrapped in grief, femininity, and faith. I've enjoyed having this conversation with you. If you found it insightful, consider giving a like. And if you think maybe you've fallen in love with me, maybe you'll give me a comment. And if I'm far off, let me know. Until next time, stay curious. Bye-bye.